That's Old Man's Beard in elder, and some teasels, which are these things. A flower arranger's treat. Field maple often goes a bright yellow colour. Obviously these are a bit brown. Anyway, rounding the bend. So we're going to come down and meet the road in a minute. And I'm going to follow the road for a little way and then disappear into a field. So I may not get any more footage for a little while. Following the silent hedges, leading to some other kind of madness. That's wild privet. Look, I can nearly see the sun. It's in there, look. It's coming. Luckily we'll have beech leaves out and hazel, so you know, even though the ash are down, as you can see there, there's going to be colour. Yes, there's going to be colour. Ah, it's interesting shape in that tree there, that oak. Some of you may recognise this field. You may do, you may not. Look, blue sky. I told you, it's coming, it's coming. We can't see the view here, but it is wooded and valleyed. You can just make out water down there. That's ragwort. Not good for horses. It's a little bit poisonous. More pink, orange and green of spindle here. It's lovely. Really adds something to the hedge. And it's actually a bit like my bedroom. Since my bedroom's pink, green and orange, mostly. Here we are in one of my favourite places. I love this little bit of track. It really is so good. I'm I'm not going to show you it all because I've done a couple of videos where I walk up and down it, so you'll have to watch them when I upload them. Well, they might already be there. Who knows? Who knows? But look at it. Can you feel that? How old this is? This track's older than these trees. So this is one of those places where I can feel the horses pulling the cart or leading the animals up with various things, and you know, the men coming up here with stuff on their backs to build the wall and all kinds of stuff I can feel here. Now what I'm planning to do, it says, having seen a vista. Ooh, look at that. It's a nice little view down there, isn't it? What I'm planning to do is get to a particular point and stop for coffee. Should have thought this is quite good to come down in autumn, isn't it? Well, it's here. I told you it would come. I told you. And we're not halfway, so that's great, isn't it? If anyone's seen my video, think I'm alone now. Well, I've just walked the same patch, and if you've also seen my video about magnetizing genes, crystals and free energy, I've got the same song going through my head because I've magnetized the path. Somehow the association with everything has linked me to that song and here, and I'll probably think of it every single time I come here now. So be careful what you do to yourselves. maybe one time I'll come along and I'll cut back through, you know, where I look through at the vista, that comes from just a bit along here. You can join that path, so maybe I'll do that one day for a change. Now the Cotswolds is known for its beauty, or particular kind of beauty, and well, to give you an example, it's got lots of ups and downs, and I've been up and down 3 times today. This is what this bit feels like to walk it. You may have seen it all covered in snow. And I thought that was all white. Sorry. Got to say, what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to find a spot to have a coffee and wait for the sun to come out, because when it does, you can see it's up there, it's going to illuminate all this and all that over there, and I want to capture it for you. Although, knowing my luck, that's when he'll start the digger up down there. What I've noticed today is a lot of digging being done, a lot of big landscaping, you know, building stuff. There's a lovely group of Ents in here, if I can use Middle Earth terminology. I mean, gotta say it, and I know I've said it before, for some reason this has got a real sexual energy to it. I've not worked out why. Do people come here and shag? Is that what's going on? Anyway, that's a beautiful shot, isn't it? Those roots. I know, I moan about it. You shouldn't go, it's erosion, it's going to kill the tree eventually. Yeah, I know. but they are on a slope, and that's what's going to inevitably happen, even just with rain. Yeah, I'll take a shallow way up. It's got to be the leaves that are highlighting this, isn't it? So here's a shallower way up. And it's quite steep. I can feel my legs being worked very hard to get up here. Beech interspersed with box. Whoa, that's a real workout for the legs. Let's go further up the way. Whew. There's a fence. And contrary to popular belief that I go around cutting fences willy-nilly, I don't want a pair of bolt cutters on my back, as well as my flask and water and various items of clothing, extra clothing, you know. I don't want anything extra in case I go through a fence. Anyway, I'll deal with that in another video. So not much grows under beech because of the canopy, because of the leaf fall. And for those who don't know, beech leaves, the reason why they stay on trees longer and don't rot down like other leaves is because they've got a lot of cellulose in them. And before petrochemicals were used to make viscose, as in fibres, although the process is not so good, but viscose does use natural fibres, leaves, beech trees, or it used to. Whether it does now, I don't know. So that explains why there's a similarity with viscose and silk. I don't know if you've ever noticed. Anyway, maybe you will next time. But you can tell it's not quite as synthetic as other things. Well, it's time for coffee. And just as I thought, here are all the walkers coming out. Because the sun's out now. So let's take the descent. This is probably quicker than going up. And there are ways that could be very quick, but I don't want to try those. Remember, steep slopes, you zigzag down. Beech woods in the sun in autumn, because of the brown of the leaves, just so beautiful. Thank you, Sexy Grove. And here it is in the golden light of the sun. Some oaks still green, look. And thanks for watching. See you next time. Ta-ra.